Hey, I'm back. It's your girl Keisha Monique, and welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. That part. But it's my 1 month BBL update, and I'm gonna do a Q&A. Yes, cause I got a lot of questions, so I'm gonna answer it for y'all. If you see me looking down, it's because that's what I'm reading, the question. But before we start the question, little update. Pretty much, same old. Now that I see, because before I didn't really see it, now I'm swelling. Because these fire highs is getting very annoying, very annoying. You don't even understand. Like, I don't know how people just sit in a fire high all day, 23 hours of the day. Like, it's crazy. Like, sometimes I just be wanting to be free balling, and I tried to free ball the other day, and girl, immediately swelled up. It was just horrible. Like, it was so sore. Like, I swelled up about 3 inches. I think 3.5 inches, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 3.5 inches. It may not sound a lot, girl. On the measuring tape, that is a lot. Yeah, and it be so tender and sore, like numb. But, and it's only 1 month. Only 1 month. I got 5 more months to go till my swelling stages, because right now it's like I can't even, like, to be honest, like, what if I want to go out and we be having these nice days? What if I want to go out and wear something nice? I can't even do that because I'm gonna swell up and be uncomfortable outside and sore and shit, like feeling uncomfortable, because like now I'm gonna feel like I look like a fucking balloon and I don't look cute, and I'm gonna be insecure. But anyway, let's get into these questions, because there's a few of them, and I'm not trying. Every time I say I'm not trying to make a long video, it end up being long. But I'm gonna definitely try. I'm trying to breeze through it really fast, because it's not like scientist questions. It's like basic questions. Okay, the first one. What is a BBL? Okay, a BBL is pretty much a fat transfer. Typically, us females and some of us men, we like to transfer our fat from our midsection and transfer it to our buttocks. Yeah, but you could transfer it to anywhere. You could transfer it to your thighs. Shit, if you want to transfer it to your motherfucking knuckles, because you ain't got no fat on your knuckles, you could transfer it to the bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you could transfer it anywhere. But typically, that's what, usually we do. Like, transfer from the midsection to the butt, hips, thighs, calves, elbow, knees and toes, anywhere you want. Motherfucking eyebrows, you ain't got enough projection on them bitches. I'm telling you, anywhere. But yeah, that's a BBL. Next one, who did your BBL? A surgeon, her name is Miss Sadio. I almost forgot her name. Dr. Sadio from Gold's Plastic Surgery, Brooklyn, New York, downtown Brooklyn. Yeah, on Skimoid, 319, if I'm not mistaken, 319 Skimoid, right? Yeah, but her name is Miss Sadio. Yeah, I mean Dr. Sadio, right? That part. Okay, number 3. How much did you pay, and how did you pay? Okay, how much I paid? I paid $36.50. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm jacking. Let me clear that out. How I reverse them numbers like that? 6350, not 36. It's 6350. I'm like, that sounds cheap like a motherfucker. It's 6350. Yeah, $6,350. Yeah. Damn, I hope I got my receipt. I didn't even think about pulling out my having my receipt on deck. But yeah, it's 6350. Yeah. Okay, and how did you pay? Cash. I had to pay $250 for to hold the spot. I paid that with the card because they want that. As soon as you like, look, I want a BBM, blah blah blah. This is what I want. You can't even get a locked in date without locking and loading in that date. So I had to pay the $250 the day of, and I paid with my card. But the rest of everything, the remaining balance, yeah, it was motherfucking cash. Yeah. And I paid it pretty early. Like, I paid it pretty early. Some of the surgeries, they be saying you could pay it up to the day of surgery. I couldn't do that. I had to pay it. I had to make sure everything was paid before, like, I think it's 15 days before or something like that. I had to make sure all the money was in. But I was once, because soon as I locked in my date, because when I called, I had, I think, 2 months until my date, but them 2 months was flying. But soon as I had locked in my date, paid my $250, maybe 2 weeks later, I'm not even going for maybe 2 weeks later, if I'm not mistaken, from the date, I want to go do my my blood work and all that. Yeah, I did all that. Everything cleared out, and once everything cleared out, that's when I paid all my money, my remaining balance. Yeah, that's when I paid all my remaining balance. So I pretty much had a month and some change until my surgery date. I done paid everything off and shit like that. So yeah, that part. So number 4, where did you stay? Home. In my place of residence, because I live in Brooklyn. So like literally the surgery center that was downtown Brooklyn, that was a bus ride away, a train ride away. If you have the legs, it's a walk away. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I took the bus down there, and the bus was like, what? Not even 15 minutes, maybe 10 to 15 minutes on a good day. On a traffic day, you probably get down there in an hour, and it's right down the block. Yeah. But yeah, I stayed home. Number 5, why did you get a BBL? I got it because I wanted it. I wanted it. Nah, I'm joking. Yeah, I did want it, but see, like, I was always skinny slim all my life. I was always. So I always wanted to gain weight. And when I found how to gain weight, which was with a Peterman, that was crazy. Cause I tried I forgot the name of these pills. I forgot. It's some letter. I forgot. Anyways, I used to take these weight gain pills. Girl, I wasn't doing that. It was a waste of money. I tried a lot of stuff, but when I came across a Peterman, ooh wee baby, girl, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. I was locked and loaded with them bottles. I was popping them like went, and I was gaining. And I always, when I was taking it, I was always telling myself like, oh, my goal weight is this, my goal weight is that. Because I started out, I think I was 110, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it was 110 when I started out. And I was like, my first goal weight was like 125. Got to 125. I was like, still looking for 125. I said 130. Got the 130. I was still looking for the 130. I said, I was going up every 10, like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I'm not even fronting. And then I was like, my goal weight was 180. But I couldn't hit 180. I got all the way up. And I was like, my last goal weight was 180. I'm not even going to front. If I would have got to 180, I probably would have still tried to go up to like 2. I'm jacking, right? But it's a mental thing. But I couldn't get to 180. But I was telling myself, I want to be 180. I tried. I couldn't. To this day, I can't even hit 178. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't hit that. I'm telling you, but I could not hit that 180, like, at all. Then I would start looking at it like, it's probably not meant for me to hit 180 because I was already having, like, goddamn high blood pressure problems due to my weight and my height, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, I couldn't breathe. I would talk and I would be just out of breath. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could go up the stairs, a flight of stairs, out of breath, feeling like I'm having an asthma attack. You know, like, I don't know if it's really an asthma attack, because, I was told by my mother when I was a baby, I was diagnosed with asthma. They told me I was having an asthma attack, and if she didn't take me to the hospital in the time that she did, yeah, pretty much. But when I got older, like, I didn't come across things like that, so I always told myself, I don't got no damn asthma, what are they talking about? But the way I was feeling, like, you know when you trying to breathe, like, because you out of breath, but you still can't get that breath, and it hurts. You trying to go, and it hurts, like, so it makes you take a little bit, and you still, you know what I'm saying, but you still trying to catch that breath, but you can't. Is that an asthma attack? But I used to feel like that. And, yeah. And then I used to just be hanging around in the 70s, 170 something. And then I came across, years later, I wanted a BBL. Boom, boom. It was like, you have to lose 10 pounds. So, like, but the doctor is like, in order for us to do the full 360, your BMI would have to be 30 and less. And my BMI was a 33. And then I did my calculations on the BMI number from the 33 to a 30. I was like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna try though, but I'm not gonna make it, because if I'm already like 170 something, right? I gotta lose weight. You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't even 170 something. I was already 165 at that time. And they told me I need to lose 10 pounds. So in order for me to come from 33 BMI to 30 BMI, I would literally have to be, the weight, I would have to be 148. From 165, 148. To a lot of y'all, it may not sound like a lot, but girl, bang, it's a lot. Cause like, I would like I said, I would lose 1 pound and gain 1 pound. But then again, it's like, you're not really losing 1 pound or gaining 1 pound, because when I would be the 165 and I go to 166, it's because like I could drink a bottle of water and I'm on a bloated, you know what I'm saying? I'm 166. And then I can, not eat nothing or not drink nothing, then I will be like, 164. But my regular weight is 165. So it's like, is I'm really gaining or losing? I'm not doing nothing. A whole month went by, nothing. So I was just like, fuck it. Like, I was trying, eating healthy, all types of shit, doing liquid fasting. I don't know, but I was like 148 from 165. no. But anyways, I'm like, fuck it. On to the next. I'm gonna just do what I gotta do with the weight I have. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Yeah. I think we on number 5. Why did I get a BBL? Yeah, I just answered that. But 6. What was the most difficult part about your BBL? That's easy. Sitting down and laying on my back, laying on my side. That was the most difficult part. In the beginning, laying down, because in the beginning I couldn't lay on my stomach. It was uncomfortable. I couldn't lay on my back because I had some fat transfer to the top of my ass, and I couldn't lay on my sides, my hips. And I'm like, oh man. Then I had to sleep on my knees, and then they was getting so I was just like miserable. I was like, to the point I need to sit down. I don't care. I need to sit down. Then I start thinking, I'm like, wait a minute, but my whole ass ain't fucking transferred with fat. My whole ass ain't transferred, just my hips and the top of my ass. So if I sit on my ass, would I be sitting on the top of my ass? That part. So I start sitting my ass down. But it did put a little pressure to my hips, because when you do sit down and spread your hips more. But once I start feeling that pressure, I would stand up. You know what I'm saying? I won't sit too much with that pressure on my hips. But after a while, like, I was sitting the fuck down. Right now, I'm sitting down on my ass. That part. That was the most difficult part anyways. Okay, number 7. Did you need to take someone with you? Yeah. I thought I could go in there by myself because I could do this by myself. No. They was like, you need to bring a chaperone. Yeah, I brought my mother. But I'm like, damn, really? If I'm awoke, watching y'all do what y'all do, you know what I'm saying, throughout the whole surgery, do I really need someone with me? But yeah, it makes sense because I was still under the influence. You know what I'm saying? I was still under, like, the drug and all that shit they put me on. Laughing gas, that shit didn't do shit. What the fuck? I don't know. Like, you know, when they had me in that room and they had that mask on my face telling me to take that laughing gas, I wasn't even breathing that shit. I was reading, like, the tank, but it never said laughing gas. Unless the laughing gas have a scientific other name, or some other type of name, but it did not say laughing gas. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, I started breathing in because they wanted me to put that mask on my face. And then I was feeling little pains here and there, and I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like, like that shit. So, yeah, but, yeah, I had to take someone with me. But anyways, number 8. What was it like to go under local anesthesia? Nothing. It didn't feel like nothing. Like, okay, when I was in the waiting room, right? In the waiting room, you know, my gown, waiting for the doctor to come get me and shit like that. The assistant and the doctor came in, but the assistant had the pills. The I don't remember the name. I remember, it was Tylenol. I think it was Tylenol. So you won't get a Benadryl, so you won't get an allergic reaction, and I forget the pill, a muscle relaxer. Right, it was those 3, right? And she had me take that. I took it. I probably waited about, like, they had me wait because they wanted it to kick in. So I was just in the room. They left. I was in there for like 10 minutes. I thought I was gonna be in there like another half an hour. But you know, when you take pills, it takes about a half an hour to 45 minutes for it to kick into your system. Only fluid, like, you know, liquid, would hit the bloodstream faster than pills. But they had me sitting there about 10 minutes. the assistant came and got me. But the way the assistant was moving, like reacting, like I was a deuce, like woozy to the. And I'm like, why? Because she like this, like got her hands out, like she got to catch me from like not walking straight. I'm like, I'm fine. I keep telling her I'm fine. She was like, go to the bathroom. You have to use the bathroom before surgery. Bless you. You have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, nah, I just use the bathroom, but I'll try anyways. But like, she's like, almost. I'm like, I am fine, and she's showing me where the bathroom. Like, I said, I just use the bathroom. Like, I know where it's at. Like, and then once I did have to use the bathroom. Once I did use the bathroom, I came out, went to the surgery room, and then the doctor, she had to take some before pictures again in the surgery room. So I stood up, but they moving like I was like woozy. I was not woozy. I'm like, when it's gonna kick in? That's why I kept thinking to myself, when this is going to kick in, because I feel fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even the laughing gas wasn't making me laugh. Like, I'm like, what? Like, is y'all fretting in here? Y'all just giving people drugs and what the fuck? And how long? Now, boom. This is something else. I know I'm just talking, but this is something else I thought about. Okay, if you're giving somebody just like general anesthesia, you give them a certain amount of dose. Hey, you give them a certain amount of dose for a certain amount of time range, right? And before that time range, you gotta see, like, I guess hurry up before like it wears off, and you probably have to give them more. Now, if you giving us pills, right, and they're supposed to have us woozy, how long these pills last, right? Because you ain't gonna give us more pills. That's not what you're gonna do. You're not gonna give us more pills. So what? Now, I was thinking, now what y'all gonna do? They're gonna try to beat the time before the pills wear off, right? Meaning like doing the job, rushing this shit before the pills wear off. That's what I was thinking, like, cause I'm like, typically they always say this surgery takes about 2 hours and a half, if I'm not mistaken. God damn, I'm mad that I forgot. Definitely not an hour and a half. I think about was it an hour and a half or 2 hours? Something like that. But and I'm like, how long does these pills last in your system that is supposed to have you woozy and barely could feel anything? Let me tell you something. My conclusion to that is, them pills don't do shit. Maybe my tolerance is high for the shit, but it don't do shit for me. Let me say it didn't do shit for me. Because I did see some videos, motherfuckers like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it didn't do nothing for me. The only thing I felt that did for me is that numbing shit. Like, when they put that numbing shit into your system, before they eject the fat out, they put in some clear fluid and shit. I forget the name of it. For the areas to prepare the fat to, soften the fat up for to take out the fat and shit. And that numbs it up. You know what I'm saying? But the pills that they gave me didn't do nothing on top of that. And the laughing gas neither. Like, so I don't know. But local anesthesia, it was nothing to me. Like, local anesthesia was like a waste. I could have just did all this shit raw dog. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's different though. Number 9, do you like your results? It's cooling. Can't complain because I do see something, but it's not what I expected. Like I said, for my my butt area, like, I thought she was going to use my whole entire fat for my ass. Like, the bitch just used the top and the sides. Like, who said? Like, I think every female want all they fat in their ass. That's the whole purpose of getting a BBL, right? Right. So I can't say I don't like it. I'm just not 100%, you know, with it. You know, if it, I can give it 50-50. Like, I can like it some days I don't like it. Some days I like it. My ass, no, I don't like my ass. I be jacking. It only looks nice in a faja to me. And this is why I don't like to be wearing a faja too much, because it just make me like something that's really not there. You know what I'm saying? Because the faja holds everything together and it makes it look so nice and round and perfect. But when I take the faja off, to me, it'd be like, yeah. I'm still looking forward to that part. So, I can't, yeah, I don't like my ass. Not really, no. But my waistline, my hip, my waist, yeah. And I feel like you only see my hips, because I feel like it went down with the injection that she put for my hips. I feel it definitely went down. Fuck, I ain't feel like nothing. It went down, and I only feel like due to her, you know, removing some of the fat in my waist, it shows the projection of my hips. But like I always said, I always had hips, but due to the midsection, it just you couldn't really see it, but you see it. Yeah. But and for my stomach, I feel like the top of my stomach, she ain't take all the fat out, cause I'm like, that looked like what I had before. The top of my stomach, right underneath my breast, and I remember her telling me like she gonna remove underneath the breast fat, and I'm like, I did that. I said, ooh, when she said that, right? Cause I told her I want her to remove, you know, the side booby fat. She was like, oh, that's not fat, that's skin. I could have sworn that was fat, but like she's the doctor, so I just let her talk. And I said, oh, I never knew it was skin, because I never had this until I gained weight, so I'm pretty sure it's fat. But you the doc, I said, you keep telling me that, because I asked her to remove it twice, and she said, oh no, that's not fat, that's skin. I said, yeah, you told me that before, but with a confused face. Yeah. Not 100%. No, I don't like my results. No, I don't. And I'm going to go for round 2, but when time comes, that's when I go. But right now, I can't do that part. Number 10. What's the most important thing to pack? Yeah, mental. Pack that. Bring that with you. Nah, your drugs. That's the most important thing to pack, is your drugs. Because like I said, like, I live near the center, so I ain't had to buy all the extra. And I ain't bring none with me. The only thing I had to bring that was important was the drugs. I had to bring that for day of surgery, so that's the most important thing to bring. I don't know about all, like, surgery centers, but I know, Goals Plastic Surgery, they want you to bring your drugs with you for day of surgery. So that's the most important thing to pack, is your drugs. Period. Number 11. How was the bruising? The bruising. I didn't really have no bruising. I had a little, like for my hips area, it was a little. Not on both areas, but I think on my left side, if I'm not mistaken. And I did get like a fire burn, but it wasn't really a burn. It was like a bruise, because like the skin was so sensitive that the fire was, I guess, tight when I first got this fire, and it made a little red mark there. So after that, I had to put on the foams and shit, and it went just like that. Yeah, pretty much. It was cool though. I ain't had to do none of that arnica gel, none of that. Everybody different. They want to do what they want to do for their body. I do what I want to do for my body, and I'm not using all of that. It's a waste of money. Period. Number 12. How is your scars healing? they healing pretty good. But the three ones in the front, they heal pretty good. But they got a little pigmentation, girl. It's a little dark. It healed pretty good though. It's real flat, no lump or nothing like that. It's real flat, but it's dark. Now the one hair on the sides here, and on the side of my hip, and on the top of my ass, those is no pigmentation there. But they healing pretty good too. They more scabby because they more big. I wouldn't say big. They all the same. Maybe because it's different areas. Because down here, the skin is thinner. So, like by your crotch area, the skin is thinner. So it heals pretty fast. That's probably why. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm assuming that's why the skin it darkens in that area. That scar is dark in that area. Just like when you shave your pubics or some shit like that. Like that area gets dark really fast. That's what I'm saying. But all the other scars, nah, they the same color as my skin, but they still hitting. They got like the hard scabs on it because the skin is thicker there, so it's gonna take a little bit more time for it to heal. It don't hurt or nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't hurt or nothing like that. But the skin is thicker in those areas, so it's gonna take a little while for it to heal. But like I said, the one by the cooch area, the skin is thinner, so it heals faster. But it also darkens in my case. Yeah. 13. Did you like Gold's plastic surgery overall? They're alright. But like again, that's another 50-50. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they communications, like what I said before, is like when you be talking to the coordinators and shit, they be talking like they really know what they talking about. Like they did classes and you know, on these. No, they just pretty much they knowledge of it and their perspective on things is like, and they tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like repetitive shit that they hear all day, every day. Like, it's not like true knowledge. Some of them could be true knowledge, some of them is just like, yap, because they just talking because they got lips. But, I can say no and yeah, because I like it because it's convenient. You know what I'm saying? It's convenient for me. It's right there. Like, boom, boom, boom. Wasn't crowded and all that dummy shit. You know what I'm saying? And at the center I went to. And, hush. And, the part I don't like about them is like, everybody tell you different shit. Like, it's like, nobody's on the same page. Like, if y'all all working under the same umbrella, y'all all should be talking the same talk. Right? That part. Next. 14. Would you recommend them? Yeah, I would still recommend them because, like, just because my experience don't have to be your experience. Yes, experience could be better than mine. Oh yeah, experience could be worse than mine. But I would still recommend them because, like, I didn't have a 100% bad rep on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's perspective on things are different. So just because I said, you know, they don't talk on the same chord, you know what I'm saying, doesn't mean you may not see that. You know what I'm saying? You may see that they all talk on the same chord. You know what I'm saying? And you may not have a problem with sitting around and waiting till your turn. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's different. Like, so yeah. So I would still recommend them because, like I said, everybody's different. Like, my experience wouldn't be your experience. You have your own experience, right? So, 15. How many massages did you do? Pretty much every day to myself. Every day to myself. I have my own massaging tools, massaging gun, and then I have the what is that? The fat burning tool with the red light to it. Yeah, so I use the fat burning tool every other day, like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. I don't do Saturday and Sunday. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I use that too, because you're not supposed to use that too every day. The massaging gun, I use that every day for 10 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes, but majority of the time it's 10 minutes. Yeah, every day. I'm not going to somebody's business and giving them over $100 to do the same shit I'm doing. Pretty much. Yeah. And another question to that. Who and where did you go after? Nowhere. Did myself. 16. Where did you get your stage 2 fire? And how much did you pay? I didn't get my stage 2 fire from nowhere. I took my stage 1 fire and I went to go get it tailored. Tailored in 2 inches on this side, 2 inches on this side. And let me tell you something. Girl, that wasn't a good idea, because I was in here like, I done popped some of the seams on the side from, because I'm like, damn, I should, see, when I was thinking, like, they say 2 inches, I'm thinking like 2 inches on 2 sides, but it could have been 2 inches, like 1 inch on this side, 1 inch on that side, 2 inches. But I did 2 and 2. And then, I mean, the waistline part, because that's where they mainly do the tailor that. That shit was all engraved into my hip, my waist. I was like, oh, it was hurting, it was itching. It was like, I said, oh no, I had to take it off and go on to my other thigh high. Or I took all 3 of my thigh highs, 2 inches in on both sides, but they all different sizes. So like, I took the other one, and that was like perfect. You know what I'm saying? Perfect. But I don't really like that thigh high because it don't have the breast part to it. So I took that one off and I put back on the original one. And yeah. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna just put my foams in and protect my waist. And it's fun. I got it on right now, but yeah, it's cool. But I feel like the compression is just a waste at this point, because I don't feel like I'm gonna get any smaller from this point, to be honest. I just think I'm only compressing to keep the swelling down, not to compress to get smaller at this point. I feel like it literally, I'm at a month and I feel like I'm not getting any smaller. I just feel like I just need to compress to keep the swelling down, and that's a bummer. Yeah. Okay, oh, I didn't repeat. We had our last question. Okay, last but not least, did your insurance cover your prescriptions? Absolutely yes, they did. And my insurance is health first. They covered all my prescriptions. Of course, they're gonna cover Tylenols. What was the other one? It was 3. Oh yeah, antibiotics. Tylenol. Was it Tylenol 800s or 600s? Was it Tylenol 800 or 600s? One of those. But yeah, of course your insurance gonna cover Tylenols, antibiotics, and the other one was that drug. The muscle relaxer. I forget. It covered that too. So yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. That is it for my Q&A for my 1 month update BBL. And To be honest, I don't know if I could do any more updates because it's really not nothing to update. I might just pop in, pop out, but for the BBL, I don't think I could do any more updates with it because it's really nothing at this point. It's almost like a standstill. I'm just really having faja irritation, meaning like I'm just tired of wearing faja. And swelling. That's it. Other than that, it's like, yeah. So yeah, that concludes this video, and I'll see y'all next time. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on my social media. It's Quiet1340, which is my Instagram, and Brooklyn Swag. I don't know, Heartbreaker. Let's go with Heartbreaker because I don't I don't know if it's I don't even know. Girl. Heartbreaker with 2 K's and an A. That is my Snapchat. Right, so and we out of here. Peace.